Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, yes, we are coming to the end of this unit contributions of moral thinkers and philosophers from India and around the world, and adding to that about different administrators. Of course, there are a lot of administrators which we can cite as an example in our ethics answer and also consider them as an examples in our day-to-day life. But for the lecture, we'll be dealing with five very important or five most, we cannot call it most, five administrators who have inspired the generations. So, starting with E. Sridharan, T. N. Seshan, Shanta Sheila Nair, Armstrong Pome, and finally Ashok Kimka. So, we'll be learning about them in this lecture. So first we'll deal with Mr. E. Sridharan. He was known as the Metro Man of India who tirelessly worked towards redefining the public transport in India. So his qualities were perseverance, like he was very successful in developing the Konkan railways, which is laid on a very rough terrain of the highest quality despite the agreement with the railway minister during that era. He persuaded minister with his diligence and perseverance. That is something you do it. Next is equity. See, Delhi Metro is one of the successful ventures where he ensured affordable tickets for all and free travel for women. See, that equity is something that which must be followed for the development of society. Ethics of work culture. See, he says ethics in work is a compulsion and it's not an option. See, he has upheld punctuality, professionalism, and competence as the cardinal principles of the work environment. These are the few qualities which Mr. Sridharan has showed to the younger generation. Moving on with Mr. T. N. Seshan. See, he was an IAS officer from Tamil Nadu cadre who stamped his authority on the electoral system in India. His qualities were leadership. During his tenure, he identified several electoral malpractices ranging from inaccurate election rolls, booth capturing, and electioneering, etc. See, he then acted on all the aspects and set milestones for officers to come. So, he was one of the chief election commissioner, uh, former chief election commissioner of India, T. N. Seshan. See, he was known for his strict adherence to the law. He ensured his support staff and politicians abide by the rules. For instance, we can say this in 1994, he advised the Prime Minister to remove two sitting cabinet ministers for electoral malpractices. His approach was often termed as zero delay and zero deficiency approach. That is something we must learn. Zero delay. Do it immediately and don't delay anything. And zero deficiency. Don't take your own time. Do it immediately. Innovative. He successfully implemented the model code of conduct during elections, which today has evolved as an important part of the elections in India. See, he was the one who started this concept of and implemented the concept of model code of conduct during elections, which till date plays a very vital role during the course of election. That is something we all should learn from Mr. T. N. Seshan. Next, starting with Santa Sheila Nair. See, she was an IAS officer from the 1973 batch where she is regarded as a master administrator. She is credited for rescuing Chennai from a water crisis in the early 2000s by making rainwater harvesting a mandatory with special tanks and pipes installed in each household. See, When you come across Tamil Nadu, it is almost in all the houses that rainwater harvesting is there. You can find it in all the houses. That is something it was brought by Shanta Sheila Nair during the early 2000s, and that approach is still being followed, because of which the water gets saved and used for future purposes and used in future when there is a little bit when there is water scarcity around the area. Next one is Armstrong Pame. See, Armstrong Pame is an IAS officer from the Tamenglong district of Manipur in India. He is known for his extraordinary efforts to build a 100-kilometer road that connects his district to the rest of the state. See, it was built based on the community participation. Like, government did not give any funds, and he himself gave majority of the funds towards the road, a building or construction of road, and it's also considered as a model of community-led development, for which he was called as the Miracle Man of India. See, this is something which we must learn, like how one civil servant brings in community together to do one project to make it a success one. This is all something we must learn about. And finally, we'll be learning about Ashok Khimka. See, he is an IAS officer who is known for his honesty and integrity. Like, he has been transferred over 50 times in his career, which has earned him the nickname Transferred Man. Like, this is something we must all know, maintaining that honesty and integrity. See, what happens is, just because there is one person maintaining honesty and integrity, he gets transferred numerous times. But when a group, when the entire state, when the entire country works with honesty and integrity, there is no place the government or the corrupt people can transfer them. That is where we must learn the quality of honesty and integrity from Mr. Ashok Khimka. So, despite facing numerous challenges and obstacles, he has continued to uphold the highest standards of ethical conduct in his work. Kimco has also been involved in several high profile cases throughout his career, like cancellation of deal between real estate developer DLF and Robert Vadra, the son in law of Congress party leader. This is something where we must all learn the qualities: leadership, perseverance, integrity, honesty, innovative. These things all are few examples where we can implement in our daily life, and also after very much important after we enter into the civil service. So that's it for this lecture, guys. Of course, there are a lot of administrators which you can find in the notes, but for the lecture we have dealt with few of them. So do watch the video, comment your doubts, and we'll continue with the next unit in the next lecture. Thank you.